is about, 6 to 7 minutes. Which is crazy, because it's not how long these stages used to take to complete, in the original 3 games on the Sega Genesis. Sonic CD on the Sega CD console was way more privy to, you getting a lot closer to that 10-minute time mark, which you still had, but that game encouraged exploration, you weren't just going left to right and getting to the end of the stage. You had to look for stuff, and you were exploring, and at least you were supposed to. You definitely could play it like that, but if you wanted the good ending, you need to time travel and, go between past and future and explore the stage, all that good stuff, but... I should have gone for those last, but... Oh! Just moonwalked into a red sphere. I love those little red sphere mini games. I'm very curious as to what happens, if anything, when you unlock them all. And then not only that, but then you have to get a perfect on every single one of them. So you can complete it, and then you get a silver medal, but if you get a perfect, which is what you want to aim for, you basically have to collect all the rings in the stage before you get all of the blue spheres, and then you can achieve a perfect. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not, because, gosh, look, I'm already off to a horrible start. I don't know, I'm not here right now. Okay, this is a, boss fight. Oh, perfect, got it. Oh, and you can still drown, awesome. This game is just... God, it's very, very innovative with its boss fights. That's another addition that I absolutely love about it. Every single act, both first and second act, has a boss fight at the end of it, so you're gonna be fighting Robotnik every single stage, and they've just gotten so ridiculously creative with the boss fights. I love it. Genuinely, not felt this good playing a game since I was a child. I was about to die one way or another, I guess, huh? Well, let's try that again. And, not only that, but like because this is an amalgamation of pretty much all of the Sonic games, on the Genesis and then the one on the Sega CD. There are a handful of new stages completely exclusive to this game, but a lot of them are, for revisiting stages from previous titles. This one in particular is from Sonic 3. But this boss fight never happened. I mean, I guess that's where I was going with that, is sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. There we go, I'll look for a bubble. But the first act is always almost like it starts out verbatim. Like in the first, I don't know, third of the stage, and then it just turns into this massive remixed map of something. And then the second act is always just something completely brand new. And I just never got an air bubble, that's cool. I don't know what happens when that happens, because, I mean, I just never got an air bubble. grab up the game. I don't know if you heard that, but before I was on land, that the fan was still going. So, let's see. Alright, there we go. There it is. Yeah, shoot more of those out next time. Ah, dang it. Oh man, and I missed. Oof. Come on, buddy. I need some air. Oh, I guess that's the problem. Well, that's twice now. Oh, that's game over. Damn. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do when it just doesn't, you know, allow you to win. So there's the game over screen. I have beat the game with the Sonic and Tails pair-up. I'm working on Knuckles. That's my girlfriend Amber's save file. She's on the second stage. And I'm gonna start a new file with Tails. I'm very excited to see how he plays. I mean, I have a good idea of how he plays, but you can get way more exploration with Tails because, of course, you can just straight up fly with him. He has the ability to swim underwater. Granted, like I said, I haven't played with him in this game, but these are just all things that he could do in Sonic 3. But I'm curious to, A, is he going to have the same intro that Sonic had, because Knuckles did not, had a very different beginning than this save file. So I'm curious as to whether or not they're giving Tails his own intro as well, and not only that, but how truly different he's going to play from previous iterations of the classic titles, because one of the craziest and most fun things about the different characters, and I only granted played as Sonic and Knuckles, but between the two, they are incredibly different, and not just ability-wise. I mean, they've literally now made them play and feel different. Knuckles actually runs slower than Sonic. He does not accelerate nearly as fast. His top speed is nowhere near as fast, unless you're being assisted by some sort of bumper or like a, you know, something that's gonna speed you up and get you to that top speed. Like, his top speed without that is much slower than Sonic's. He feels way heavier. He falls incredibly quickly. It's weird. He's heavy. He feels heavy too, so that kind of affects his glide and almost makes you, I mean, really makes you, you know, cautious when you use it. So I'm just curious as to, you know, if they gave Tails his also kind of own physics and very real just character attributes now. You know, is he going to be super light, I'm sure, as opposed to like the ultra heavy Knuckles? You know, is he also going to be super slow? But, yeah. I don't want to mess with Tails until I beat Knuckles. And I also have just not... I can only get 2 emeralds. As good as I am at those special stages, I'm very bad at it. And then just for anyone who wanted to know how to actually use those secrets that you unlocked, I finally found them. They're right here. You cannot play them in the main game, per se. You have to go over to this no save file. So you just get to get in there and you know, your progress isn't going to be saved. But if you look underneath that, you can hit triangle and then open the secrets menu. And this is where you get to access everything that you can unlock it. You know, I got debug mode, which is literally in Sonic 3, if you entered this crazy code that was incredibly hard to pull off, before Sonic comes out of his ring, if I'm not mistaken, like, it was something like up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right, ABC start. And I want to say that was the one where I'm confusing that with the very first Sonic code, which works the same way. But I want to say that was it. But if you manage to pull it off, you know, you hear that ring in the menu, like collecting a ring. And then you could scroll down underneath the competition mode, and then you would have a cheat menu essentially. But you can turn this debug mode on, and what that does is you can literally turn into anything in the game. Any sprite, any character, any enemy, and then you have a print button, so then you can place these things wherever the hell you wanted to. It's almost like a stay different, but they just gave you the tools to do whatever you wanted. So they harken back to that and give you the ability to play with it. It's not as in-depth as the original thing is from Sonic 3, but you know, it's kind of like a light mode, so it's fun. You can change Sonic's abilities here, his moveset, basically, how he plays. Mania has that crazy spin dash thing, so if you didn't know this, in this game, so you can keep your momentum as Sonic, if you double jump, so as you're jumping, you know, and you're in a little ball form, if you hit jump again, you'll hear kind of like a revving sound, so that way when Sonic hits the ground, he will go into a spin dash and get a little speed boost. So if you didn't know that, that is how, and his special move in this game, Sonic CD, that was that figure 8 speed boost that I told you about, and that's where you hold the up button. It's the opposite of a spin dash, basically. So spin dash, you know, you hold down and click the jump button as fast as you can to rev up. Well, the figure 8 spin, it was very different. You hold up to charge it, and you hold the jump button, and then Sonic charges his figure 8, and then he will launch at max speed. But you are vulnerable because you are running. You know, you're not in a ball form, so you're more than likely just going to run into something and lose all your rings. But you achieve max speed as soon as you take off. And then, of course, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, his moveset is the Insta-Shield, where you hit the double jump button and then you create kind of like this little barrier, basically. You have the invincibility, basically. And then the coolest one, in my personal opinion, is this and Knuckles feature, which is basically just, you know how Tails runs around as a computer when you're the main player? Basically, now it replaces Tails with Knuckles, and you can choose whoever you want. So, as long as this is on, you know, Knuckles is going to be your partner, so you can even do Knuckles and Knuckles, which is hilarious, but you can do Tails and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles. And then, of course, it works the same way. If somebody has a stuck controller, you can absolutely control him. So that's just pretty dope, just because it's like a childhood dream come true, you know? So that was neat for them to do all that stuff. I have still not unlocked a single thing in this section, but if you look at that bottom right-hand corner, I'm putting a dent in those red sphere games. I've completed a lot of them, and I've only perfected a fraction of them, so those are tough. Those are really tough. But anyways, that's my rundown of a little bit more of some Sonic Mania. Sorry I lost and just went on a little rant down memory lane, but that's how cool this damn game is down to the fucking menus, you know? So, anyways, I'm gonna go play some more or do some stuff. You all have a good day. See you later.